All right, welcome in everybody We are here with Chosen. There's tonight's scrimmage here on a Wednesday. It's a $40 cash prize for tonight's winning team. So we're welcome into all of the crazy rotations, crazy fights, and insane rotations. Let's see how well these teams are going to play tonight. We've got some really good teams in here. And our match number one is going to be Erangel here. This is home to a lot of these teams. This is where everybody kind of practices and gets familiar with the game, familiar with everything. So we'll see a lot of long range, mid range, close combat. Everything is in this map. So we're starting out at the hospital. We're going all the way down to Novorepnoy. Great flight path. It's got Pachinki, school, ruins. Georgia Pool is going to be a hot one, it looks like, because it's right off the flight path here. We've got the military base, which is also kind of really close to this flight path. But now if these teams want to get out there a little bit farther, kind of go out toward Yasnaya Polyana up here, then we can see the teams actually jump down, grab a vehicle, and move into that area. May see some teams jump, go to Severny with a vehicle as well. So this flight path is definitely a really good, strong flight path, in my opinion, for these teams to be starting out match number one. Alright, we're going to be falling here. We're with Team 3, Alpha 4 Legends. And it looks like they're had another team. Looks like Team 15 kind of off of the distance. We're going to go check with them and see. They're just right across the street, looting and suiting, grabbing the stuff that they need. So you got Alpha 4 Legends kind of just across the street a little ways. Still, both of these teams could loot, grab what they need, and get out of the area fairly quickly. Team 4, Team Entity, really dangerously close to Team 18, Dauntless. And it looks like Entity has already lost a member, got a member down. Dauntless very quickly moving in, trying to confirm that second kill. Looks like they're gonna got its third. Entities down and out. Looks like they're gonna be sitting just with a single player left. Hope, the last one, still stands for Entity here. Alright, Hope it's up to Hope to keep Entity alive. Maybe a 4v1 if Hope can do this. And I have all faith that Hope is going to be able to try to at least get a couple of Dauntless members taken out. But Dauntless starting off strong with 3 eliminations. And Hope is definitely just kind of laying low, letting Dauntless do their thing, grab the stuff that they want, maybe hoping that they'll actually get out of here. Hope with some shots did get. Now they are definitely, Dauntless definitely knows where there's. Hopeless moving in quick and is quickly down and out. But Hope did get a knock there, but just could not get the finished kill. An Entity is going to be our first team out for tonight from this match. Team 19, Urza Esports, with 3 eliminations as well. They are sitting as a full squad. Team of 15, Titanfall Esports. And they are sitting as a team of 3 now after losing a member. All right, we got team 13 that started out as a team of 3, very quickly down to a solo here. Team 13 is going to be Urza Esports. And this is a 1v1 Team 6. Rest in peace. Looks like they're down to a solo now after losing 3 of their members. And down and out. So Team 13, Reset Esports, have been sent back to the lobby where they will patiently wait for our next match here after this one. All right, Team 11, SkyWelt Esports in the school area. They do have, looks like they have a member of Team 16 kind of moving in really quickly. So Team 16 is going to be top losers. And they are moving in really quickly. They've got 2 members that have, they've got 1 member, REM, who is in the middle of top losers here. The rest of the members, so REM is in the middle of Team 11, SkyWelt. They do have, so definitely some members that are, for top losers, kind of scattered out. They do have a widespread, but they definitely have a Team 11 kind of pinned down. They do have all of their angles covered, so any one of these members from Team 11 can definitely be spotted fairly quickly. We've got some action going on. Let's go check it out over in Gatka, where Dauntless is going to be down and out. Team 12 rolled in there into Gatka on top of Dauntless. Team 12 is going to be a Golden PHYRA. They have a member down. They are up to 3 eliminations. But they are back up, fully healed up here as a full squad just off of the distance. You can see Team 14, Version 9 Esports, started this match off being a team of 3. We'll have to see how well they hold up to these teams that are a full squad. Back over to school we go with the top losers and a SkyWelt. And we're going to get y'all back there in this action. Let's get y'all here. So headed back into the school. It looks like a Team 8 kind of cruising right on through. All right, a member of Team 16, top losers. They have a member down that they are down to, looks like they're just going to be just a solo here. So they're going to be moving forward as a solo. That is going to be a very tough revive as SkyWelt comes in with the kill. They are up to 3 eliminations now, and top losers are now going to be moving forward as it just being a solo. Now the hunt begins to try to get that last member from a top losers. Alpha 4 legend with 4 eliminations. And we've got quite a few teams that are dropping out really quickly. Team 5, Arabic Boys, have been taken out really quickly. We're 15 teams remaining for match number 1. We got a lot of teams that are starting to stack up on top of each other, so we're going to see some fights here momentarily as the zone is starting to close in. And Husky there was getting hit. Let's see. And we've got some action going on with team 22. HFxESPORts. They have an elimination on the board for the team. They do have a member down. Let's go check to see if that member is going to be able to get revived. And this is going to be a tough revive because there is nobody around. And it looks like they are going to be down and out. Team 22, well, let's go check back in with them. They're going to be moving forward now, just being a duo team. And these teams that are outside of the zone now are rotating in. Team 22 may be in some trouble. As they were just, looks like they were pulling in, trying to pull up here to team 17. Versatile, as they have their members down. Very smart here, just scoop them up with a vehicle and get them out of there as fast as possible. And they're going to be a duo team here, moving it forward as the zones are starting to close in. Team of 22 Rude Dudes with 0 elimination. Plenty of time left in the match to be able to get some eliminations. But they are going to be sitting as a team of 3. Suka is down with Alpha 4 out. And it looks like is going to be definitely going to be revived. So they're going to be moving forward, still staying as that duo. $14 teams remain, and our zone has just now gotten a little bit smaller for these 14 teams. Quite a few teams are already in that zone. So we're going to have to see where these teams will kind of sit, wait, play it out. We might have to see a lot of these teams kind of patiently wait to try to take on fights as they come. Legacy Team 8. Super Mala. I'm sorry I pronounced that wrong. Taking on some shots. He's going to be looks like they are going to be the last one still stands for Team 8. Beautiful molly. Does that molly actually, that molly makes it inside right on target. But Godkid gets away. So Team 14. Godkid, last one still standing for version 9. This is a 1v1 shootout. Which team is gonna be sent back to the lobby here between these two teams? Looks like Alpha 4 may be down to a solo, or they're down and out. Alpha 4 down and out. Super coming in. Nicely done. Does get that elimination for Team 14. So sending them back to the lobby. $12 teams all remaining, and we've got quite a few that are still inside zone. Thunder Beast Team of 7. They are holding inside Pachinki here. Very nice. They do have the area to themselves, but closing in fast. Just at the off at the distance, we have a team of 15. Titanfall. SkyWelt up there on the top of the mountain there. And they are actually holding up very nicely. Them being up here on top of this little mountain does give them the oversight look, being able to see what's around and find out where these teams are moving to. This is kind of the hilltop right outside Pachinki. So a lot of teams are going to be driving by here, possibly even moving into the zone. Our zone shifts. So SkyWelt still in a very good position for here. But with the 12 teams, there's not going to be a lot of cover at all for these teams. Jumping right into with Team 17 here. Versatile. Kind of in the center of the zone. Very nicely well set up. Here comes Team 15. They're going to be in trouble. This is down. And a Team 17 has been eliminated. Back to the lobby they go. Very quick movement there on Titanfall as they did swoop in very quickly. They're now up to 4 eliminations, and we are 11 teams remain. All right, let's get a better look here of what it's going to be. It is a wide open, not a lot of cover at all for these teams. And we've got Team 8 coming in on Titanfall. Titanfall gets another elimination, putting them now up to 5. All right, as we can still see, not a lot of cover for a lot of these teams. It is very wide open, so these teams are going to have to grab what they can to be able to move into zone. Golden PHYRA sitting with 5 eliminations and a solo. and a slaughter with golden PHYRA. Last one still stands. Jump right in with team 22. So they've got team 21 rude dudes. Beautiful grenade. Did get a little bit of damage there on Sam. Alright, Nomi is pushing in really quickly. Shotgun in hand. Trying to get some shots. Goes down. That is going to be a very tough revive. Team 20, NeverMind Esports coming in with a third party, and they are dropping like flies. They rolled in as a full squad and is very quickly down to just a solo. Snorlax OG, last one that is still stands for NeverMind Esports. All right, this is going to be a 2v1. Team 22 HF lives to stay alive with 7 eliminations. Snorlax with a grenade. Does that grenade get inside? Might have got a little bit of damage. Again, shotgun in hand. Nice shot, does get a drop. Oh, and goes down, and Team 22 again survives. They're up to 8 eliminations. That zone is closing in, so they're going to have to be back up and healed up. They've got plenty of cards that they can use to get into the next zone, because the zone is going to be hurting extremely here. Team 9, Unholy Esports, 5 eliminations and just inside the zone. All right, SkyWelt have made their way down the mountain. They're gonna have to push across this open field for Team 10. Fearless 4 are waiting as well, but Fearless 4 pinned down between Unholy and SkyWelt. So both of these teams are going to be using quite a bit of smoke grenades to be able to get and rotate out. We've got 4 teams remaining, and all 4 teams are inside the zone. SkyWelt standing as a full squad, Unholy as a full squad. Team 15 with 6 eliminations, but sitting as a duo. All right, Unholy kind of way out in the middle of the open here. SkyWelt with 2 members down. We're going to jump with them to see if they can get these revives up. Both definitely working on getting a revive. It does get 1 member up. They might have lost a member, and I think they may be... Let's go check. SkyWelt down and out. Unholy with 8 eliminations now. And they are driving around trying to find these Gamma in the exploded car. got to be careful. Did get out there, as you can see, in time for it. Did blow up down and out. That was a beautiful grenade. Let's go see who actually won. Let's try and actually figure out where everybody's at. But Unholy with that chicken dinner. Fearless Forward coming in second. Titanfall coming in third. All right, here is 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. 16 through 18. And 19 and 20. Going all out goes to Doman. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If it's not, I do apologize. With 6 eliminations for the team. Best companion with 2 rescues. And Doman with that finish for Unholy, giving them that chicken dinner. All right, that is it for match number 1. 3 more matches ahead. We're going to get you here as quickly as we can into match number 2. Hang tight. All right, match number 2 here in Myanmar. Now, Myanmar being one of the larger land maps, there's a lot of high places for these teams to jump down on and be able to get up, and a sniper's paradise this map is. So these teams are going to have to pay attention, and not just what's out there 50 to 100 meters, but out there a little bit farther. It's out there towards the 250, 300 meters, because you'll never know where that bullet is coming from until it is too late. And we've got a very eastern flight path coming kind of over the Cruz de Vel all the way down to through Los Leonos and all the way down. So in this flight path, we've got Truck Stop, El Alzar, Los Leonos, Water Treatment, Hacienda San Martin, with this area being really close to the flight path. Very well, could see a lot of teams jump there, grab, very quick fights. We've got Campo Militar up there. We might see some teams go out there. Quite a bit of good loot in that area for teams to get. So we'll have to see where these teams are going to go. May have a lot of these teams kind of jump out like we see right now. A lot of them are going to the west side of this flight path. Very could just get down, grab a vehicle, and then move out to a little bit farther, kind of like the El Pozo area. So we'll see. And Unholy Team 9, our winners are from last match. We're going to be jumping with them. Moon is down and out. Unholy starting with being now a team of 3. Gamma is hurting. Let's see. And they are here with the top losers. Let's see, can they hold their own here? Unholy looks like they may be in trouble. All right, Unholy did get that confirmed kill. Top losers just across the road. And guys, everybody, if y'all are tuning in, there is a giveaway. So if you, for tonight's, you could win an extra $10 via PayPal. So screenshot that you've liked the stream and subscribed to have your name entered into a drawing at the raffle at the end of tonight's scrimmage. Let's head right over here to Team 17. Versatile, where they are sitting as a full squad, but they are covered up here with Unholy. All right, I stand corrected. So tonight's winning team, so for the cash prize, we're gonna update this. It is gonna be $60 for the cash prize for the winning team. But that giveaway is still going on, and that is a $10. As we're trying to get everything. And then Team 8 has been sent back to the lobby. So Legacy Team 8 sent back to the lobby. Team 23 Not sure who they were, but they have been sent back to the lobby. And Versatile with 2 eliminations. They are still covered up. They are a duo right here. Entity starting match 2 here, being a team of 3 as well. They're up to 3 eliminations. NeverMind Esports rolling in as well. Looks like they're just kind of paying attention, holding out, waiting for the prime opportunity to quickly move in and maybe get some third-party kills. All right, Team 22, HF. 5 eliminations up on the board for the team. And they are going to be a team of 3. Looks like they might have definitely lost a member there in a couple fights. All right, getting right into Los Leonos Golden PHYRA. 2 members down for the team. Hopefully they can get revived. We've got SkyWelt. 0 eliminations currently. Plenty of time. They could knock out Golden PHYRA here and get at least 4 eliminations for the team. But they're going to be a team of 3. All right, 2 members of Golden PHYRA are down. Looks like they're going to be out really quickly here. So SkyWelt now up to 2 eliminations. Valen kind of just sitting there, hanging back, because the revive for fall there is going to be very challenging. Not going to be that easy to get to, but Valen with a drop. We got some other action going on. Let's head over into back to Hacienda here, where we had Team 20 NeverMind Esports rolling in. And it looks like they are definitely moved in really quickly. And they are full squad pushing in. Nexus down. This is down. Looks like a NeverMind Esports came in and cleaned the house. They're up to 5 eliminations. And a full squad, they will remain. Unholy. They are sitting as a duo team with 3 eliminations. Gonna get the revive. Let's check in with Alpha 4. Full squad, 5 eliminations. We are 14 teams that are already remaining. Quite a few teams have already fallen. All right, Suka picks up the TBes. Very good choice of a shotgun. This shotgun is very brutal up close and personal. Definitely makes for a close combat weapon. And our zone is closing in on Hacienda Water Treatment and San Martin. We're going to see some fights to come here in that area for sure. All right, dropping in with Team 5, Arabic Boys 0 eliminations and sitting as a solo. And is covered up. Got rooted dudes right around. Any small move could give the position away. Rude dudes with 5 eliminations, putting some points up there on the board with those eliminations, and they're going to be a team of 3. All right, our teams are rotating in nicely to the new zone. Fantastic 4. Just on the outside, getting any last minute stuff. There are 0 eliminations, but again, plenty of time for them to be able to get some points, elimination points up on the board. Let's drop in with Dauntless. Let's see how Dauntless is doing. Dauntless with 0 eliminations currently. Member down, but it looks like they've got Alpha 4 in the sights. All right, Klaus going for that revive. Did rotate up the hill a little bit. Looks like Dizzle was up there on the hilltop. We're going to go try to jump back with them. All right, back with Klaus. Klaus did, again, rotated around, trying to get some shots, but is going for that revive, but has to be careful. Nice shots by Dauntless, or by Klaus with a Dauntless. It's like Alpha 4 is going to be just a... They're going to be a duo. Dizzle rotated around. So Alpha 4 with 7 eliminations, and they are a duo. And Klaus is down. All right, Klaus trying to get revived here, like being shot at, so they've got to definitely get him back up. All right, Valak trying to get some shots. Definitely does get those shots in. All right, so Dauntless now sitting back to a full squad. And they got 2 eliminations on the board now for the team. God Kid, last one still stands, now the last one standing for version 9. We've got 11 teams remaining. All right, and Urza full squad and then they are rotating in. They currently have 0 eliminations, but we'll see as these teams do start to rotate in, and they could very well easily get some eliminations and get some points on the board for the team. And TBes rotating in as well. Looks like they're going to take a pit stop and check. Looks like a couple members that may be checking out that airdrop. Zion moving in, regrouping with the rest of the team. They are here in the sandstorm, so they've got to be extremely careful, because if they're not inside any sort of cover, they will be taking some damage. All right, that sandstorm passes on through. Reset, another team that started this match here being a team of 3, and then they are working the zone just to try to stay alive. All right, TBes. And Fearless 4. Let's see what this is gonna do. We've got a 1v1 up on top of the mountain here. Ooh, that was a good grenade. It was and Antho did escape that grenade just a few minutes ago. All right, the Beast. Team 7 with 1 elimination they've got now, so they're up by 1. Fearless 4 quickly rotating around. Rude Dudes out, kind of taking it slow, moving into the zone. They are a duo, but they are up with 6 eliminations. Reset moved in. They did get inside the zone. And a SkyWelt right across the street. Nice shots. By the player. So Reset now with being a duo. Now both of these members are kind of scattered out too far apart that if either one of them goes down, it is not going to be an easy revive. But it is a 2v2 here. Zone is closing. We've got 10 teams remain. Dope 77 across the street. It's going to be making a move here. Dauntless approaching quickly. So Dauntless may be able to come in and get some third-party eliminations. And they are a full squad moving in. All right, Klaus, first one up close. Now we have a punk boy with it. Urza. So we got Team 19 moving in as well. They're just kind of letting everything happen. It looks like trying to regroup, using the mountaintop to actually see what is actually going on. And they are just barely inside the zone. Hawa, last one that is gonna be still standing for Fearless 4. And that zone is gonna be pushing them in or rotating in. And it looks like HF Esports Team 22 just went out to the zone. Hawa definitely in some trouble, really moving in and quickly on top of some teams. 8 teams are starting to remain. NeverMind Esports down and out. The Beast with 7 eliminations. Dauntless rotating around. Antho, nice shots, and he did get a drop, was unable to confirm that kill right before going out. Dauntless moved in and got a couple eliminations there. They're up to 5 eliminations. Reset. Down and out. We're very quickly here down to just 4 teams that are remaining. HF Team 22 still alive with 7 eliminations. Thought they were down and out there just a few minutes ago, but they do have 1 member that is still alive for the team. All right, zone moving in, pushing Urza down the mountain. Deco down and out. So Urza is going to be a team of 3 now. Dauntless, team of 3 as well. 4 teams remain. Dauntless has a really good position up here now. They can kind of wait for that third party if necessary. They have a little bit of a hilltop, but not a lot of cover. So if this zone does shift, forcing them into the buildings, they're going to got a little bit of wide open area that they've got to cross. All right, Dauntless starts popping some smoke. It looks like they're going to try to make their way in. And there they go. They all jump into cars, moving in very quickly. They are able to definitely get inside cover fairly quickly without losing anybody, but they are in the building with Team 11, and they are just a duo. The players just manages to skip and not be taken out by the molly there. Klaus moving very quickly, and it looks like they're gonna get an elimination. LR8 down and out from a long range molly. This is now allowing Dauntless to hold down the building. 3 teams remain. HF moved into the building fairly quickly, as that zone did push him in, but took the only building that is going to have the majority of the... And is down and out. This looks going to be a 3v3 show out between Dauntless and Urza. And it's a fight for who's going to keep the building. Zion is down. Can they... Not able to get that revive at all. Loaf is in trouble. Long range grenade by Dauntless. Nicely done. GG's. Dauntless taking that chicken dinner for match 2. Urza with coming in a second. HF coming in third. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. Got 16 through 18. 19 through 21. All right, with Unholy coming in 20th place. We'll have to see how well they can hold up for the next 2 matches ahead. Klaus with the going all out from Dauntless with 6 eliminations. Best companion goes to BMF 77K with Unholy with 3 rescue. Salty with Dauntless dealing that final kill, giving Dauntless the chicken and dinner for match number 2. Y'all hang tight. We'll get you into match number 3 here very quickly. All right, match number 3. We're going to be here in Rondo. Rondo, now another one of the larger land maps from Myanmar, but now this is going to be kind of more of a wide open, not a lot of high places, and this is kind of a wide open greenery area. But what makes this map very unique is that there are revive towers, which are the green little hearts that the teams, if there's one person still remaining on the team, can revive their team entirely and be able to bring them all back. So this is what makes this very unique map for these teams. So we're going to see, more than likely see, a lot of high eliminations, and those teams that were kind of on the lower end of from our first 2 matches, not having the eliminations, could very well come up from the bottom of the overall score with these eliminations and be moved right on up into the top 5 at top 10. And our flight path is kind of coming out of the Bong Ton area all the way up to the Harmony town. So test track is directly in this flight path. This is gonna be a hot spot for sure. A lot of good loot there for the teams. We got stadium that's out there a little ways. Definitely very doable for these teams to be able to get out to stadium and grab what they need. And our first zone's kind of gonna be that southeast, and we've got a fight going on into Yulin. Let's jump in with Rude Dudes. Team 21, where Sam is down. It was like Sam is back up on their feet. So we got quite a few teams that jumped in this area. We got the team 17 that started out with being a team of 3. So Versatile being a team of 3. Look, they have a member. Sins is down. This had to stop that revive to try to get possibly an elimination here. Taxi moving in. SK12 in hand, could very well easily get 2 eliminations, but this very quick on that shotgun and does get the elimination. Rude Dudes now going to be a team of 3 as they are still sitting inside of Yulin. All right, Sins is back up on, so Versatile, 4 eliminations already. Looks like they're definitely going to go for it. Kitty Lover gets an elimination, gets taken out. Kitty Lover is down. This is down as well. Sins, the last one still standing, but is covered up. So Rude Dudes could very quickly make a real quick push here. And Sins down and out. So Versatile have been eliminated, where they are sent back to the lobby to patiently wait for match number 4. Team 13 was quickly eliminated. Team 13, Reset Esports, they're sent it back to the lobby. All right, like I said, when I said that test track is going to be a hotspot, it is definitely a hotspot. We've got 4 teams, it looks like, inside the test track. We've got the team 15, Titanfall. Urza. And I believe we've got the NeverMind Esports as well, and Entity. We have 4 teams, and they are all right on top of each other. All right, so now team NeverMind currently is going to be sitting as a team of 3, but they can very easily get to a revive tower, bring back their member. All right, Entity doing really well here with 3 eliminations. Now, looks like we're going to have a Team 8 that's going to join. And this is going to be a Legacy. They're joining in on the party as well. Napoleon with some shots. All right, top losers, last person still alive. Kaiser. Or Kaiser. All right, if they can get he can get to a revive tower, could be bringing back the entire team. But it's kind of pinned down with quite a few teams that are very close. All right, we've got several teams that are outside and playing in that blue zone. So this zone is going to start hurting quite a bit really quickly here. Got the Beast. They are out there in the blue zone. 0 eliminations. Plenty of time for them to rotate in, grab some eliminations back to Yulin. Or SkyWelt with 3 eliminations and 2 of their members are down. Rude Dudes are putting some points on the board, elimination points on the board. They have a 5. And they don't think they've gone very far and rotated very much. But a lot of teams have definitely came into their trap here in a Yulin and have been quickly been eliminated. Sam tries to move around and it gets taken out. All right, Taxi, last one still stands for Rude Dudes. And is definitely decided to get out of the area to try to go for maybe possibly a revive tower. But there's not one close at all. All right, we got Unholy out in the blue zone playing around, and they've got 5 eliminations. So we're going to see them rotate into the zone here very soon. All right, Taxi trying to get into a revive. There is a revive tower here in Yulin. But you've got a SkyWelt that is still really close into the side the area. Zone is Shift and Danqing. That is still remains inside the zone. But that is the only little bit of cover that is still available. They do have, teams do have a little more little houses here and there, but not a lot. Dropping in with Alpha 4, one elimination, pulling up onto Rest in Peace, ripped. Alpha 4 looks like they're in some trouble. They do have a one member down. Ripped, maybe Slayer is down for Ripped. Isham is down as well. It is Ripped down and out. They are. GG's. And they went out with 2 eliminations. So Alpha 4 stays alive, 5 eliminations and a full squad. Moving right in with Dauntless. Dauntless, 2 eliminations, sitting as a team of 3. We have 15 teams that are remaining. This is a very small zone for 15 teams. So it is going to get really quick and brutal here momentarily, as these rest of these teams are going to be rotating in and trying to grab any sort of buildings, real estate, anything that can keep the team alive. All right, a Legacy Team 8. Shaggy. Gonna be the last one that is still stands for a Legacy. Team 5, Arabic boys definitely have stayed alive. Looks like they're about to lose a member here, so they're going to be a team of 3, but they are done really well to stay alive. But they are, looks like they're going to be kind of a scattered out. And they are very deep inside that blue zone. So with this zone hurting like it is, they've played the zone really well and is using that zone to be able to wait and get those placement points. Is down. And the player, last one, that is going to be still stands. It gets some shots there on a member of Dauntless, as they're going to be rotating into the zone now. All right, NeverMind Esports are rolling right between Dauntless and the Beast. NeverMind may be in some trouble. Valak is down with Dauntless. Looks like Dauntless may be down and out now. We're gonna check. Let's go see. I believe Dauntless is definitely down and out and back to the lobby. Yes, they are Team 16. Twelve teams are now remaining. All right, our zone did shift. Now there is absolutely no cover for these teams, these last 10 teams that are remaining. And the player still alive for SkyWelt. It is a beautiful grenade by a member of Alpha 4 Legends, and does take them out. So now Alpha 4 up to 6 eliminations, and 9 teams will remain for match 3. All right, they're going to get that revive. So Alpha 4 is going to be back up to a full squad once that revive is complete. Fearless 4 with 6 eliminations. Full squad as well. Now we have 7 teams that remain, and quite a few teams are still sitting as that full squad. Alpha 4 full squad. Fearless 4 a full squad. So we've got 2 teams that are a full squad. God Kid with some shots there, nicely done. Does get that elimination. So V9 now up to 4 eliminations and a team of 3. Alpha 4 has a member down. I believe Fearless 4 did have a member down, but got them back up on their feet. So still full squad here. The Beast in the middle of all the action that's going on. V9 right there, very close. Fearless 4 quickly moving in to the where all the action is. A luxury moving in really quickly. Shotgun is in hand, does it go down, out, gets hit, and then down and out to the zone, and then shot and killed. Fearless 4 rushed in and is now down to a duo with 9 eliminations for the team. And a Fearless 4 down and out. Alpha 4 with 10 eliminations in, and they are in the one of the 3 remaining teams. They are a team of 3. Now they're up to 11 eliminations, and still 3 teams are remaining. V9, Team 14, 1v1 here. This is going to be a very interesting. The Beast, Team 7. Antho comes out with a win there and survives the molly, healing up, and is going to be all over here for Antho. Antho's going to be holding his own against Alpha 4 and is down and out, and Alpha 4 with the chicken dinner for match 3. The Beast coming in second, B9 coming in third, Fearless 4 coming in fourth, NeverMind Esports coming in fifth, Unholy coming in sixth, Golden PHYRA coming in seventh, Urza coming in eighth. Titanfall coming in ninth. SkyWelt coming in 10th. Arabic Boys coming in 11th. Rude Dudes coming in 12th. Entity coming in 13th. Dauntless coming in 14th. Legacy coming in 15th. Ripped coming in 16th. Top Losers coming in 17th. HF coming in 18th. Versatile coming in 19th, in Reset coming in 20th. Going all out goes to Joshi with 6 eliminations. Alpha 4 Legends Suka with Best Companion with 3 rescues. And a Bomb with Alpha 4 Legends dealing that final kill, giving Alpha 4 the chicken dinner for match 3. Hang tight, match 4 on its way. We'll get you here momentarily. All right, our last match for tonight, chosen with their tonight's scrimmage. We have definitely seen a lot of insane, crazy fights, a lot of 1v4s, a lot of 2v3s, 2v4s. We have seen it all. We're back here in Erangel, finishing our last match, and our flight path is a very southern flight path from the east all the way to the west side with military base really close inside of this flight path. We've got some good places for the teams to jump off for our final flight here. We've got the military base. We've got Novorevnoye, Pachinki. We've got Pachinki that is a little ways off from this flight path, but very doable. We've got Primorsk, Kori, Ferry Pier. We've got Farm, Milta Power. If teams want to get out there a little bit farther, they can get out to Prison. If they jump really soon, like we see a couple teams, they can pick up vehicles that are right here along this path going into the prison, grab vehicles, and then move out to Yasnaya, Polyana. If teams wanted to jump out a little bit farther, grab a vehicle that's closer to Yasnaya and or school, definitely very doable. Might see some teams kind of wait towards the very end of the flight path, pick up a vehicle, and move out toward Georgia Pool and or shooting range. And we've got teams already on ground. We've got Rude. Let's see, team 21. Let's make sure. Let's see. Team 21, Rude Dudes down on the ground with Ripped. Rude Dudes starting this match and just being a team of 3. Rude Dudes full squad. This is a 4v3. Headed right into with Fearless 4. They've got 1 elimination, and they too did start this match being just a team of 3. SkyWelt definitely here. Well, this may be a 2v2 right here. Let's double check with Fearless. And it is. This is a 2v2. Hollow with the Uzi in hand. Viper with a drop. This is now going to be a 2v1. Viper trying to get some shots. And a Skywall Team 11 has down and out and back to the lobby that they went. Fearless 4 up to 4 eliminations. They definitely started this match off really strong, getting those 4 eliminations. Headed right over to HF. Team 22 and NeverMind Esports Team 20 going at it. Dial locked in there, did get an elimination, did get a drop, but was not able to get another drop. So HF now moving forward, it's gonna be just a team of 2. HF Daddy coming in with a grenade. It does get some hits there and is down. All right, team 22 now just going to be a solo here. And the Veli, last one is still going to be stands now for HFxESPORTS. NeverMind Esports with 3 eliminations and sitting as a duo. We'll keep an eye on Rude Dudes and Rip as they are in Milta. Looks like Rude Dudes just picked up an elimination. So Ripped is now going to be a team of 3. Rude Dudes may be moving forward, being a duo now. Alright, Rude Dudes are still outnumbered, with Ripped being a team of 3. The 9 up to 2 eliminations and a full squad. Urza, Punk Boy, last one that is still stands for Team 19. He got 1 elimination. Can he add to the eliminations and at least get another elimination here? Alright, V9 kind of driving on by. Alpha 4 starting a team of 3, 1 eliminations. And they're quickly down to just a team of 3. Alright, Suka is down for Alpha 4. Bomb down and now gets ran over. Kartos driving around. I believe Alpha 4 are down and out. So team 14, version 9, V9 with 5 eliminations. And Alpha 4 have been sent back to the lobby. And HF is actually down and out. Teams are remaining, and we've got a ginormous circle that is still at play for these teams. All right, Ripped and Rude Dudes is still over there as a let's hold up right here. We've got team of 14 here. Took some heavy hits. They've got 2 members down, and it looks like a God Kid is going to be able to get the work on getting these revives. All right, headed back over to Milta with Ripped and Rude Dudes. Ripped with a single player, so they are going to be a solo with 1 elimination. And a Professor, last one, still stands. All right, top losers, another team that has started this last match being just a team of 3, and they are taking some hits from Unholy. Unholy did get a drop there. PHYRA had to pull off from the revive. Shotgun hand, it does get a drop on a member of Unholy. So Unholy now going to be just a team of 3. PHYRA had to stop that revive. All right, so PHYRA going back for that revive. It looks like it's going to get that revive just in time. So top losers going to be a team of 3. Unholy definitely came in trying to get some kills, but has quickly been being wiped out. And they are down and out. Unholy has been eliminated. Top losers with 4 eliminations, and they were just a team of 3. But coming in really quickly is going to be team 4 off at the distance. It's going to be team Entity. Let's going to drop in with them, a full squad, and it is going to take this opportunity here to be able to get rid of, maybe potentially get rid of top losers. EMV kind of laying still there. And top losers are down and out. So Entity coming in with a very quickly there, 3 eliminations, and still sitting as a full squad. Just a reminder, there is a giveaway for tonight's stream. And that giveaway is a $10 cash prize paid out via PayPal for if you like and subscribe, like tonight's stream and subscribe to the channel, and you can have your name put in for a raffle at the end of tonight's stream. So make sure you get your screenshots in and into the chosen Discord. We'll put the Discord up on the... Alright, so their Discord is at the top of this screen. So make sure you get your screenshots in and submitted into the giveaway channel. Ace OP with some shots there. Did get a little bit of hit markers. All right, Ace OP taking this opportunity now with the Team 5. One of their members has been dropped, taking this opportunity to quickly push. All right, Sifin with these grenades and getting them out very nicely. There was a molly there. Arabic boys are now down a member. 2 of their members are still stands, but Entity closing in fast and makes quick eliminations there. Entity now up to, Entity up with 6 total eliminations. And 8 teams are remaining for our last match. All right, our last 8 teams are rotating into the zone. And Rude Dudes there just missed it, trying to get in onto that right there on that action. And Rude Dudes has been eliminated. And I believe Ace OP was the one that took both of those kills. Just 7 teams are remain. In a V9, setting up very nicely inside zone. They have the water to their back, so the only way that they're gonna get eliminated is if teams run right up on them. Blaze is down for V9. Is this gonna be a revive, or is Entity gonna make a quick push here, taking this opportunity to be able to get an elimination and put V9 at a team of 3 now? And Karatos is down as well. Entity moving in really quickly here, and V9 is in trouble. Don't look, last one gonna be still stands, while the other 2 have been knocked. So that these revives are gonna definitely not take place here. God Kid trying to get over to be revived. Is Entity gonna allow it? Doesn't look like they are at all. Entity's got a member down. 2 members of Entity move right on in for that final kill. So Ace with Entity is going to be back up on their feet, and Entity with 12 eliminations. All right, Professor still alive with Ripped. The Beast with a full squad. They have held it down for up to 6 teams remaining with 0 eliminations. So we'll have to see how they hold up for the remaining of the zone. All right, Entity still staying kind of towards that south side of the zone. We'll have to see how this zone is going to be pushing as soon as it starts to close in. We've got about 45 or so, about 40 seconds or so before that zone does start to close in and forcing the teams that are outside into the zone. Ace OP rolling up. Ace may be in some trouble. Again, Ace has a backup as well. And it looks like they definitely were able to get that elimination, putting them up to 13 eliminations. They have definitely brought the heat and brought the action, trying to get these elimination points for the team. All right, NeverMind holding up inside the zone. 4 eliminations. Entity is rotating in. Fearless 4 being a duo now. Nice grenade by Viper. All right, Hawa is down. This is going to be an easy elimination for Entity. All right, Nexus kind of laying low. Viper trying to get in for a revive. Nexus, shotgun in hand. It looks like they got the elimination there. And they did 14 total eliminations. 4 teams remain. All right, the Beast is sitting as a duo. They're moving in. And then they just lost, so they're now going to be a single player. Faith, the last one, still stands for the Beast. 4 teams remain. Entity, a full squad as the zone is closing in. The Beast with 1. Versatile are down and out. Oh wait, no, Versatile team 17 still alive. They've got, they are a duo. 2 teams. What is it gonna be? Entity with 17 eliminations. 2 members, or they've got a member that's been knocked. They are in trouble. Ace OP, last one still stands. Can he get it? Can he hold it down? Does not, and that is it. Entity last second could not hold it down. They were a full squad all the way up to the very end, and Versatile coming in and getting that chicken dinner for our last match. Entity coming in second. NeverMind Esports coming in third. The Beast coming in fourth. Fearless 4 coming in fifth. Ripped coming in sixth. V9 coming in 7th. Rude Dudes coming in 8th. Arabic Boys coming in 9th. Top Losers coming in 10th. Unholy coming in 11th. Urza coming in 12th. Reset coming in 3rd. Titanfall coming in 14th. Alpha 4 Legends coming in 15th. HFxESPORTS coming in 16th. And the last on the coming in 17th is gonna be a SkyWelt. Nicely done. GG's to the teams that play. Entity Hope going all out with 7 eliminations. Definitely was working on putting some eliminations points up on the board for the team. Entity Hope keeping the team alive with 2 rescues, but this with that final kill giving Versatile the chicken dinner for our last match. All right, that is it. Thank y'all all so very much for hanging out, coming to support these amazing teams, supporting the stream. I appreciate everybody who liked and subscribed. Until next stream, guys, I will catch y'all on another stream at a later time. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day.